Wellington City Council has survived another day, but the threat of government intervention still looms large. Councillors emerge from an emergency meeting somewhat more united, but they are no closer to figuring out how to rework their long-term plan, as Mayor Tory Whanau preps for a meeting with the local government minister tomorrow morning. Senior political correspondent Jenna Lynch has the developments.
Wellington's mayor calling her council in for crisis talks.
I think our council is being very proactive in reassuring the government that we're going to be okay, we got this.
The meeting called because the government is not so sure they got this.
There is significant concern about the financial and governance situations in Wellington. I've asked for advice in relation to the legal, in terms of potential interventions.
It all came to a head when the mayor lost a controversial vote to sell the council's stake in Wellington Airport. The council's long-term plan was reliant on it, and the vote got nasty.
So forget the nasty bit. So this is what I'm still reading, and I kind of said this last night. As a part of their long-term plan, how they were going to fund things, how they were going to hit their budgets, was to sell these shares. It sounds like Tory Whanau, because it says that she lost, meaning she wanted to sell them, because she lost the vote. The story just said that. And as she said last night in the release, she's only one vote. Now, because they haven't sold their shares, they're going to need to find the money elsewhere. That sounds like all it is right now. And so for Simeon Brown to go, this is not good enough. You have to rejig your budget. We're going to take you over. It feels heavy-handed, and I'm being a bit careful to make sure I'm not just oh my God, there's a T-shirt. I need to mark that one. Sorry, a brilliant T-shirt there. And did you see the one I just started?
Yes.
Sorry, this is a very serious subject. And it seems like that's all it is. I'm being careful because I'm not 100% sure. This is still unpacking, but it looks like the Wellington City Council now has to redo their budget. And because they have to redo their budget, Simeon's gone, oh, well, we might have to step in. It's like, what? Hang on, big fella. Hang on, little big fella. Hang on, wee little big fella. You might be a step early, Chewy.
So I have two issues with this because I did a bit of reading about it today. So it's their draft 10-year plan. And part of that draft plan that they were going to sell the 35% stake that the Wellington City Council has in Wellington Airport, the gateway to their city. It would enable them to have a say in what the airport is doing, right? And they've already sold a parcel of shares to fund work that needed to be done. And then they've had another vote and they've rejiggered it. Now, these guys need to get their draft 10-year plan in by the end of June.
Yeah, June next year.
That's the deadline. So this is hardly crisis point. My second point of this is they found out that the government wasn't happy the same way that we did in the media. Nobody picked up the phone and said, hey, guys, this is looking a little bit squirrely. We need you to pull yourselves into line. They did it in the media. Simeon Brown, 30-year-old with a commerce degree, is just overreaching local democracy, something that the National Party has said is really important. This is democracy. People are voting. Elected people are voting for what they should do in their 10-year plan, which, like many things over that scale, is not locked in stone. And it shines a real light on a problem that a lot of councils have. The only way that they have to raise funds is to sell assets or set rates. Those are their only ways of funding things. Their bacon would have been saved if Three Waters went through.
Yeah.
That would have allowed them to borrow to fix their water. But now it's all out the window. What government campaigned against Three Waters? Our current one, right? So this is on them.
Yep. Fair.
So I don't think that them swooping in, sweeping democracy aside and going, we'll fucking sort it out. Simeon's on the job. That is not a solution.